Honourable member for Vancouver Kingsway.
Nothing is more important to Canadians than the health of our kids. But right now, children are being admitted to ERs because of a lack of pediatric medicines. Today, experts told the Health Committee severe drug shortages are a long-standing problem in Canada, with hundreds of medicines in dangerously low supply every year. This must change. New Democrats have long called for the Canadian government to create a public drug manufacturer to supply medications people need, our kids need. Will the Liberals finally act to produce life-saving medications here in Canada?
Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And we share the concerns of my colleague from the NDP, of parents and caregivers about their inability to find infant and children's acetaminophen and ibuprofen. And this has been a really tough cold and flu season for parents across this country, and we acknowledge that. So we secured an additional foreign supply of children's acetaminophen that will be available for sale at retail and community pharmacies in the coming weeks to help address this immediate situation. Our littlest neighbours, our littlest constituents, they're our top concern, Mr. Speaker, and I agree with my colleague from the NDP. A domestic solution is one that will last a lot longer. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Elmwood-Transcona.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, the government is making the littlest effort. This was a good question about establishing a public drug manufacturer in Canada. We just came through a pandemic where we saw the government scramble to secure vaccine supply and only succeed at the expense of people in the global south who never did get the vaccine that they need. Now we're witnessing a shortage of children's medicine. We're seeing Amazon charge over $200 for 4 ounces of Tylenol on the internet. There's something wrong with the system that allows that and doesn't allow for the government to push back, which it could do with a public drug manufacturer to produce essential medications when the market fails. So when are the Liberals going to start the work?
The Honourable Minister for Innovation.
Mr. Speaker, it seems that my colleague was absent for a couple of months, Mr. Speaker. There's nothing more important than ensuring the health and safety of Canadians. That's why, Mr. Speaker, we acted. We even brought Moderna in Canada, Mr. Speaker, to produce vaccines. Not for COVID-19, but for about 30 families of vaccines that Canadians would need, including cancer, Mr. Speaker. We got Sanofi investing in Toronto. We invested in BioVectra, Mr. Speaker. One thing on this side of the aisle we understand, we didn't choose that pandemic. We don't know if there's going to be another one, but we choose to be better prepared. That's what Canadians expect from us.